get on track here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to PixelCulture, the best podcast you've ever heard. You just don't know it yet. You just don't fucking know it yet, Ollie!
Oh, he knows it.
He knows it.
He knows it.
Definitely
He lives this shit. He knows all about it.
Go yourself. I'm Mystic, and joining me today...
Styling!
Jellyfish. Hasu.
Chaos.
We've got a few things to talk about today. Oh, and the Yuli! We can't forget about the Yuli. Right here. Here's Puppy.
Y'all be blessed. Just for listening to this
Why do
episode.
all my nicknames stick? Fucking Bidu, Yuli, all that shit. It just sticks. I say it like 3 times. Everyone just sticks with it.
It's true.
You were glue. You were like the ultimate adhesive.
I don't know. We just go with the flow, man.
It works.
Alright, it was announced that the Final Fantasy VII Remake will be multiple full-length games. In an interview with Tetsuya Nomura, the director of the remake, he says that each part will be the size of a full-length game. And in the interview, Square clarifies that he meant the remake will be structured kind of like how Final Fantasy XIII was. It had 3 games, and they all were sequels of each other. But they were all full-length games with decent, like, 60-hour campaigns.
This is true.
Is Final Fantasy VII gonna be Final Fantasy VII?
It'll be Final Fantasy VII. They're taking the gameplay engine that Final Fantasy 15 has.
So it's not gonna be turn-based either?
It won't be turn-based.
No.
It will not be turn-based anymore. And that's caused some issues.
That's why I was
people.
stoked, because I thought it was gonna be turn-based. I mean,
Really?
I was happy. Well, I was still.
That's the way it was, you know. That's how you remember it.
So I probably won't buy it now.
I think they... Well, see, and that seems to be the opposite opinion of what most people are saying, because they think that's going to bring more people in that didn't play the original one.
Yeah, it will, but I mean, I was stoked.
But a lot of the original players are going to be pissed off about it.
Yeah, I'm pissed. That's
There
why I
are
was gonna
still...
buy it.
Because the turn-based is
Tons.
what made that game.
There are still
To me.
tons of good
Too.
turn-based RPGs released to this day, but a more fast-paced RPG is what they're trying to get, and that seems to be what is more popular these days.
I don't mind the fast-paced mix with Final Fantasy as long as they do it, right.
The game looks beautiful, and Barrett and Cloud look like
Okay.
the CG movie come to life. Like you're playing like Advent Children right there. Like it looks really good. The particle effects look shiny as fuck. Gameplay looks cool, but we've only seen chunks, but we're probably going to see more at E3.
When's the release date for it?
There has not been a release date yet, but that'll also probably happen at E3. I'm going to guess that 2017 is going to be Kingdom Hearts 3, and 2018 is the first game of the Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Well,
'Cause
I bet you they might do it on Christmas.
We're getting 15 this year.
Because the E3, what they do on E3 is when they go there, they say, "Oh, well, we're gonna do this game," and then they release it that Christmas after E3 every fucking time.
Sometimes. I don't know. That would be awesome, but I don't think they're going to try to overshadow the September release of Final Fantasy 15 with
That
the
is
Final
true.
Fantasy 7 remake
5
a
months.
few months later. That's true. That is a pretty big gap, I guess.
But
I would love that.
if 15 is a deep game like they're saying it would be. They probably won't do that then.
They'll probably wait a while.
That'd be like releasing, like Skyrim 2 for the new consoles, and then releasing Fallout X2 or whatever, X5 or some
Yeah.
shit. I don't know. It wouldn't work.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
anybody have any ideas on what the next gen should kind of be called? PlayStation 5.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
it's probably what it's going to be called. I've given up that they're going
Why
to...
would they ever
Yeah.
stray away from the formula?
Yeah,
It's
Xbox
true, and it carries that name, so they know that 5 is
definitely
better than 4.
Xbox too.
So that's what they're going to do.
So what about Xbox?
I don't know if it's going to be Xbox 2, that'll be really stupid. I think.
You know what I
Always
want?
just
I want them to
rebranded
quit.
Xbox.
They need to redo, or not redo, but they need to make either Skyrim remastered or put more shit to it and put it into new systems.
With
Yeah.
PlayStation VR
For
or some
God's
shit.
sakes.
The Attack on Titan game for PS4 finally has a release date. And they said it was going to be spring, but it's not fucking spring. Unless August is in spring and I just missed a memo somewhere.
The one where they're like zipping around their lines.
Yeah, the one that kind of has like Spider-Man like gameplay, how you can like whip around on the like the
remember
zip
seeing that.
lines.
It looked alright.
And like fight the Titans.
It looked alright.
Is it strictly for the PS4?
It is strictly for PS4 and PS3 and PS Vita, unfortunately. But I don't have to worry about that anymore.
Dude, Japanese people, I mean, I'm sure there's a few.
PS3 and PS4.
But that's
game,
what's
though, 'cause
exist
a lot
in
of times
Japan.
when they
This does
separate,
not
they-
exist in
like,
Japan.
They don't give PS3. Actually, they don't give PS4 any love for like the PSN. I hear about releases for the PS3 all the time.
Yeah.
For PSN. They don't equate over to the same thing for the PS4.
It's
And
true.
I'm
It
just
doesn't
like,
seem like they've released. Well, they haven't accumulated enough of a library to start releasing a whole lot of.
It just seems silly if something's going to be released for the PS3 and not the PS4. Like, why
Yeah.
would you do that?
Well, they do
did
that
for
sometimes.
PS2. There were some releases that came out for PS2 when the PS3 was out, but it didn't come out for PS3, and you're like, what the fuck?
It's like weird.
Yeah.
But this is digital. You think it'd just be real easy to just enable it?
It should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can't be that hard, right? That's what I think. I think they do it just for money purposes.
Yeah.
All right, a new trailer announced that the game's release date in North America will be on the 30th of August. Blah blah blah. The Japanese release happened back in February, so it's weird that it's taking so long to localize it.
So is it going to be released like in America to play, or is it going to be one of those weird port things?
No, it'll be released like the full game in America to play. I'm gonna get it on PS4.
Okay.
Because what else can you get?
Well, I have a PS3 also. I don't have a Vita, but
Oh yeah, I forget you do have a PS3. It
yeah,
is
it's
somewhere.
upstairs in our bedroom.
That's cool.
The game will follow the story of the anime and has gameplay similar to like old Spider-Man games in the sense that you kind of zip around on like zip lines and then you take out enemies. Like you can like slice their like feet,
Shit. The show
slice
is
their
fun.
arms off and shit.
Show's good.
So
The
that
show is
game has
badass,
to be
dude.
good.
It's worthwhile getting just because of the shows.
And they took
Yeah.
their time on this game because the show hasn't been active in quite some time, and they're now releasing this game.
The
So
movie's out.
that's true. They
Although
released
it's
live
not
action.
it's not a huge like studio production movie, but it's still pretty fucking cool.
Well, it was a huge studio production for
In
Japan.
Yeah, in Japan it was.
Yeah.
You
For
could really
Japan.
start doing video reviews and do like a video review.
I would if they release the movies in America, I would love to do it.
No, not for
Right.
the game.
I would love to do it for the game. Yes, sure.
Or I guess you could do. I'm not telling you what to do, but you could do a video review for anything you want to.
No, I love all those I love any ideas, dude. So, but no, I'm excited for that game because I think it'll be fun, and I love the show, so I'm excited to test out. Hopefully, it's good. But yeah, Attack on Titan PS4, that'll be fun. That'll be way fun. All right. Future Trunks is rumored to come back in Dragon Ball Super. Like, the Trunks of the future. Not little kid Trunks.
Adult film.
The badass Trunks
Like long purple hair trunks.
of the future. Yeah. That's
And is there any particular reason he's coming back?
No, they just, and it's not even really confirmed, but in a recent interview published in the Weekly Shonen Jump in Japan, Akira Toriyama revealed that a certain popular future character will make his return in Dragon Ball Super. Who else could it be? Who else is from the future?
Cell.
Gohan.
Or yeah.
If they do Cell again, I
They did
swear to
Frieza.
God.
They did
Fuck
Frieza.
Frieza.
Dude.
Frieza is the most popular
Frieza's-
villain.
Yeah,
that's
dude.
why.
I mean, Frieza's like big shit.
I always thought Broly was the coolest.
It Broly's not canon though.
And just like super power.
I like Broly too. Don't get me wrong.
Boo is, I thought, the coolest villain. He was
I like Boo. I don't like
It could
Cell
either
that
be
much.
Trunks
Which Boo?
or Cell.
Which Boo though?
Kid Boo.
Super
Boo.
Super Boo. I gotta see this.
This Boo.
I'm a Super Boo. I like Kid Boo, but he's he doesn't talk.
He acts like a monkey.
He's just fucking crazy.
Mhm.
Nothing wrong with it, but
I'm
No, dude, that's
really
exciting.
Curious to see this purple Namekian.
I don't think he's in a Namekian.
I want to see Piccolo get some fucking well-deserved like awesomeness.
Piccolo got his ass kicked in his first round, though.
I saw
Spoilers.
Well, no. It's just,
What about the androids? The android can come back because Trunks never killed. Oh wait, no, he did.
No, he killed him and then he killed
didn't
him.
he go
Yeah.
back and go
But sure,
fucking
Cell
that
did
shit?
come back from the future, but there was also a Cell. Well, the Krillin and Trunks killed that one too, I guess. So. Blah, blah, blah.
It's got to be Trunks.
But no, that's exciting because Trunks is my favorite character, and it better be Trunks because that would be a missed opportunity. Because why wouldn't he come back and be like, "Hey,
Super Saiyan God
everything's
Trunks?
good now"? Oh, dude, that'd be badass.
What now?
Super Saiyan God Trunks.
Oh my God.
What?
Well, you figure Vegeta would train him.
Sure. He'd be like,
Yeah.
"Check this out,
Same
bitch."
thing with
Okay,
Goten.
yeah, dude, but like, none of this ascended like awesomeness really like got back to
No,
the future.
yeah, that's what I'm saying when it comes to that's probably not gonna happen.
I was like, well, yeah, like was he just like a future Trunks, you know, like fuck my like legitimate like this universe fucking child, you know, just hey future son that like I've never spent any time with, I'm gonna teach you how to be a god, just send you back on your merry little way.
He's still his son.
And he's
So
not.
is
Vegeta's not big of a like
yeah,
as big
but
of a dick.
okay, regardless, I don't care how big of a dick he is, like he can't possibly care about that Trunks more than the one that he like raised and like beat, like.
No.
to,
Well, that's
like,
true, but they all
in
can
their
hang out
adolescence.
and like go get pizza or something.
They can drink a beer.
So it's just for fun,
Remember
like
that one?
he's
Drink,
like.
drink a beer.
They drink a beer.
God of War 4 had a photo leaked.
Ooh.
Oh wait, so there is no gameplay.
No, not yet. But
That is a PlayStation
E3?
exclusive that once again I have a hard time getting.
I don't know if this will be a PlayStation exclusive. They might. It might be cross-platform. They're completely rebooting the franchise. It's not Kratos. Well, at least I don't think it's Kratos. The guy kind of looked like Kratos.
Kratos had a son.
Indeed, he did.
Well, this
Seems
one.
like that's the monkey here.
This one seems to be focused more on Norse mythology, like Thor and Odin.
Loki.
And that's
Loki.
before Greek
Fenrir?
mythology.
No, okay,
Like
is this
Viking
all? Is
shit.
Is this because all of them people have hype right now?
Probably.
Why
I would
would they-
say
why
it's a
would
good
they
time to
take-
cash in.
Did
It would
Odin have
be
3
a-
sons? Or was it just
Well, Kratos also killed all the gods,
Odin
so
only
they
had
can't really
3
continue
sons.
that
2 sons.
storyline. They're all dead.
Odin?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know, you
Loki
gotta
and
solve
Thor.
it.
Yeah. Well, Loki was.
I just say like
Well,
somebody
he
new,
adopted
like some
him, but-
fucking just
In
like
real Norse
out of
mythology,
the air
Loki is
fucking
Yeah, it is.
badass, and
There's prosthetics right there. On that.
because God of War was a kick-ass game.
It was.
The gameplay
Yeah.
and everything.
It
like,
got a little
they
stale,
could've-
though.
It did. After the third one, I stopped the second because those were the two. The
One
third
and
one I
two.
played, and I was just like,
The first one got you hooked. The second one was just kick ass.
yeah.
The third one, they kind of went in a different
Yeah,
direction.
they give you that big sword in the second one. I was like, "Fuck yes!" And then the third one, I was just like,
It was shiny.
yeah." But
it
I
was
just,
shiny. You gotta give
And
it
then they
that.
came
I
out with
wasn't
the
a
one for
fan
the
of the
Vita.
linear, like, paths. Like, you couldn't really explore. I mean, you
I'm
could,
not either, but it was like
but you
linear,
couldn't, like...
but open linear. Like not
But
really.
see, and at the
super
same
opened up.
time, I'm a big fan of Devil May Cry, which is pretty much God of War.
Yeah. And that's why I like God of War, because it was one of those first games where it was just kind of a somewhat side-scroller linear shit that was really good and fun to play. Because you still had really kind of big open worlds, like where you had to climb fucking Chrono
Yep.
and shit, and there was a
Yeah,
couple
that
other
shit was
ones,
cool,
like
yeah.
where you fought Ares. Like there was some good shit. So,
I just wish that there was a way we could fucking turn Levi loose on Devil May Cry and just record the replay.
That'd be nice.
Oh my god.
All right, well, yeah, it was about time. Like, if this is real, of course, that they revitalized this franchise because it, as badass as it was getting kind of stale. Like, I mean, they had another release too. They had God of War Ascension, and like no one even remembers that happened.
I remember it happened. I just didn't play it
Yeah, I never played it either. I never like
because
it,
they
it
had
was
that.
intriguing.
Was
but-
that the one for the Vita or the PSP?
No, well, I think it came out. It might have come out for Vita, but I think it was for PS3.
Was
Yeah,
it?
it
'Cause
was
there
like
was
a
one
multiplayer.
that strictly
Well,
came out for the
God of
PSP or Vita or something, and I was like,
Multiplayer.
Oh yeah,
Stop.
yeah. I can't remember what the title is, but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I don't either. But yeah, if they redo that, dude, that'd be fucking awesome. Especially with Norse gods, dude. Hell yeah. If
Hell
they do it right.
let's move on. Gears of War 4. In a recent announcement reveal by Microsoft, they revealed that the release date for Gears of War 4 will be October 11th. There's also going to be an announcement tonight on Fear the Walking Dead, and we don't know what it's going to be yet, but I'll update the story as soon as we find out.
And then announcement of what?
I don't know.
Wait, for like, what are you saying? Like,
During Fear the Walking Dead tonight,
in what
the
context?
show,
Like about Gears
there's
of War?
just going to be
or-
like an announcement about Gears of War 4.
Oh, okay.
Like a commercial or some shit. Maybe new gameplay, maybe, I don't know, a new mode or some shit.
I got that shit recording. Right now, actually, what time is it? It's 8 o'clock. It's already recorded.
Oh yeah. So,
It's 9
It's
o'clock.
for a completely different show.
well, so yeah, I'll update the story once we figure out what that is, but Gears of War 4, they're going for more of a horror vibe this time. It all takes place in one night in the forest,
Right.
fending off things that you're horribly outmatched against.
Kind of going back to like the first game.
Which sounds pretty awesome. Like, I haven't been intrigued in a Gears of War game in a while. I liked the first and second Gears of War, but I kind of fell off
Yeah.
like in the middle of the second, and I never really... I played 3, and I fought a giant golden chicken,
I remember that too.
and that was my only experience with Gears of War 3.
Gears of War 3 had a lot of mechanics that was added that were nice, but I'm kind of with that. But I played the shit out of it too. Like,
And I never played Judgment, so I don't know what that one...
I probably never will. I hear nothing but bad things.
I played the first one with you, Brad.
The only thing I think about when I think of Gears of War is just gray. Just gray tone everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, that's why the Ultimate Edition was so nice.
The ultimate, added color. Like, lush green
But remember,
stuff.
like, back in the 2006, like, what Gears of War looked like then was pretty high tech.
Was, yeah. It was... Fuck guy.
Very chip.
Very chip. Alright, let's move on to the last thing. These are the games that are for sure making an E3 appearance this year. There are probably going to be more games, like world premieres and shit like that. But these are the ones that we know are going to make an appearance at E3, which is kind of exciting. Some more than others. Like Just Dance 2017.
Yeah, it's good for kids
Yeah!
and
Fuck
people
that
that
game.
want to sweat, I guess.
Whatever, it's gonna be fucking sold as some sort of workout.
I thought Just Dance had run its course, though.
No.
No.
Hadn't it?
No, man.
Like, I
Women are
mean,
never going to stop wanting to dance, dude. There's always going to be a 12-year-old girl out there that wants to dance.
that's true.
That's why, going back to that Connect
Not
idea
to
we were
mention,
talking
dude,
about
they
earlier.
are fun to have
They have
like the
failed.
center of an arcade.
Yeah.
Or are you thinking of Dance Dance Revolution?
Yeah.
This is Just Dance.
It's a little different.
This is like Connect. Like shit.
Well, we Connect. It started on the Wii.
Alright, Kingdom Hearts 3.
Butter my buns and call me a biscuit.
Yeah. Kingdom Hearts 3 is supposed to be making an appearance. Get that. Excited about that style, aren't ya? Aren't ya? Lawbreakers. I have no idea what the fuck that is. Legend of Zelda for Wii U, which is interesting because Nintendo hasn't been at the last few E3s. They did their own
It
press events.
looks like shit.
No, it doesn't. It looks beautiful.
I'm just saying.
Huge open world.
Oh wait, no, I'm thinking
What
of
are
a
we
different
talking
game. Never
about?
mind. There is one that they remastered, and they're like, oh, with better graphics.
Yeah,
And I'm
Twilight
like,
Princess.
Really?
It doesn't look good. You're right. That's been the
Yeah.
opinion going around. It's true.
No, that's
Because
all
they
I
can
have.
look because for Wind Waker they completely remade that game in HD graphics.
Yeah.
Like it was the same like engine and shit, but they updated that on top of that for the Wind Waker.
Yeah, I remember when I saw.
They
that.
just did an HD port of Twilight Princess
It still looks
with updated graphics.
I mean, it's
it
a
looks-
little shinier, but
I liked the way it looked on the GameCube and the Wii because it kind of had like a fuzz to it that blended all the shit together. It doesn't look bad, but it doesn't look as good as it could have been.
yeah.
So, but no, Legend of Zelda Wii U looks gorgeous. So I'm excited that that's finally going to have an announcement. Hopefully it'll be a release date. Mass Effect Andromeda. which is Mass Effect 4 pretty much.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of cool shit that's been rumored about that game too, like space combat,
Oh, really?
jumping around like gravity suits and shit.
Yeah, alright. Mass Effect games are pretty fun.
Oh, dude, they're good.
I like
And they
them.
just keep getting better. I mean, granted, the third ending, I guess, wasn't very well received, but the gameplay was top notch. Like, from 1 to 2, there's such a difference in gameplay.
Yeah. What about a fucking... What's that one game that we all used to play where you're on the ship, the mining ship? Dead Space.
Yeah, well, I don't know what happened.
For
I don't know
real.
what happened to that, dude. The franchise just kind of died.
They made
after
2 of them, and
3.
then they made a shitload of
They made
animators,
3.
and then it just stopped.
They made 3.
No, there's
Oh, did they?
3.
And well, it's technically 4 because there's one for the Wii called Extraction. That's an on-rail shooter too. That's actually supposed to be really good. Kind of like House of the Dead stuff.
That'd be fun. I love those games, dude.
But yeah, I don't know.
Time Crisis.
Oh, yeah.
Time
Nice.
Crisis was cool.
Yeah, dude.
All right, there's gonna be
Stuff in the thing.
another
Yeah.
Nier game. I don't know if you guys remember Nier or not. This game came out last generation.
Near.
Ben freaked out about Nier. I never
How's it
really
spelled?
touched
Like
it.
N-
N-I-E-R.
I remember seeing the cover, but I have no idea what it was about.
No recollection, so.
Persona 5
Oh!
is coming out.
Don't know what that is.
I
Recore
want a copy of the old school Persona games. I would love.
for PS2.
I would love to play
Yeah,
them.
PS2
Well, you
and
can get
PS3.
one.
Yeah, you're not allowed.
No, seriously.
You
It's
didn't
what
have
I've seen. Huh?
Recore, which is the new Inafune game, which he should just quit working on other shit and release Mighty Number 9 already.
Oh, well.
Got your focus split in too many different directions, man. Scalebound, which is that like dragon
Yeah.
game that I was showing you guys.
Both
It's co-op.
platforms?
No.
Yes. No, it is. Oh wait, no. I think maybe it's an Xbox exclusive actually.
It's an Xbox One exclusive.
Oh, I don't.
That's
oh,
right.
I'm fine then.
So far,
Yeah.
they might give it the Windows 10 treatment too, but that has not been converted.
That's right. I forgot it was. Yeah, it's an
Wait, that's the
Xbox
one where you like have your dragon, you fucking
Yeah, you can like
evolve
fight
some
melee like
Dragon
style, and
Guard
you can,
style
or you
better.
can like control your
See,
dragons, or you can ride
Of
it.
like the
I'm on
style
it.
of games that are coming out, like that's the one I kind of want.
Unfortunately, it got pushed. It was supposed to come out this
17,
year,
yeah.
but it got pushed till 2017.
Yeah, it's like
I don't really mind when they push games because that means they figured out
They're figuring
shit
out
that they
something.
need to make better. So
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
That's
Yeah.
true. In most cases.
Yeah.
Titanfall 2 will make an appearance
I'm gonna play that one.
Very nice, very nice.
Very nice.
at E3. The new Call of Duty, which is rumored to be like
Oh my god.
far in the future, like out in space, like Star Trek style, like aerial
they're
combat
probably
and
doing
shit.
it out in space.
Right.
they've been
Well, dude, they've dabbled in space, but
They wanna get their foot in the door.
Zombies on the
they have
moon.
nothing
Zombies
left.
on the moon.
They have
they
nothing
already
left to
did
go
that
on.
shit though.
They need to go
Yeah,
back to
no,
World
no,
War
dude,
II.
Seriously, like they have nothing to go on.
I feel they need to go back.
They should
instead
go
of
to a
forward.
different war.
They-
They've done World War II to death.
No,
They've
they
done
just-
World War II. They haven't done
Actually,
one.
they could take a cue from Far Cry and go kind of more of.
Yeah.
they-
Back.
Like okay,
Yeah.
they have
That's true.
they have
Civil
the ability
War or
to make
something?
an incredible game. They just need to let go of the fucking like, yeah, dude. All fucking Planet Earth wants to do is kill itself. So take your badass gameplay and let's go fuck up some goddamn Martians or something. Like,
That's what this one seems like. 'Cause it seems like they're gonna have
Like-
space combat. You can upgrade your ships.
It's just they're just like slightly improving on the formula, kind
are
of.
we
in a
going
way,
to be like competing with Russia over who can kick these guys' asses more?
We're gonna be
or are we-
competing with aliens.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, like, we need to
It's like
fucking like stop making enemies on Earth.
first it started turning into Titanfall, and now it's turning into Halo
Exactly.
or Destiny.
Nah, I think it needs to. They need to stop.
They're not gonna.
They need to be.
They're not
I
gonna.
know, I know.
Each one
No,
sells
when people
millions
stop
of
buying the
copies.
games,
They got-
they'll
okay.
stop.
They gotta fucking.
And I love them.
Look at
Don't get me
look at
wrong,
Assassin's
but-
Creed. They stopped doing yearly entries because Unity screwed it all up. Sold awful. 'Cause it was
Yeah.
terrible.
Which
Unity
And now
was
with
like-
Syndicate, it was the
Oh.
last release because there's not going to be Assassin's Creed this year. This is going to be the first time in God knows how
the
long.
last
8
one I
years?
played was,
Yeah.
was
Well, they've switched to a
Um,
2-year development cycle, just like Call
That's
of Duty
still
has.
better.
Oh,
And
yeah,
Call of
no,
Duty,
that's
no.
good.
Call of Duty is still every single
every year.
Every
Yep.
year.
They've-
Every year.
There's two developers
There's
that
two
switch back
developers-
and
oh, that's
forth,
right.
but the game is released
That's right.
every single
Well,
year.
each
So-
one
This
has
Assassin's-
had 2 years of development.
But the
though.
Assassin's Creed game is not being released this year. It's
Yeah.
literally not a yearly thing anymore. So.
Yeah.
The first three I thought were awesome. I really did. The Assassin's Creed. They were,
No, I'm with you.
they were
I
cool.
agree.
But
Those were the best.
wait, the third one that stopped.
That's the
Brotherhood.
Indian one.
That's
Yeah.
no,
It was a
third-
great game.
I don't consider that the third one in my opinion.
Yeah,
the
no.
third one released is
Brotherhood.
Yeah,
and I love that one.
Yeah, the
A lot of
ending was
people like
good.
that.
It was just the cutscenes were a bit.
I love the FCFC stuff.
All right,
There.
Crackdown 3 is also coming out.
Never played it.
That's supposed to be a reboot where you're like badass, like
Of
future like
of
cops,
the
like
original
Spartans, and you like hop around like Hulk style in the city and like climb off the walls and shit.
Really prototype-ish.
Pretty much, yeah. It looks kind of cool.
I hear it's very like destructible as far as you can destroy anything.
You can
see.
destroy like whole skyscrapers and
And this
shit.
is supposed to be the first one powered by whatever they call it, the cloud, like whatever that
Yeah.
system is supposed to be.
So is
Figure out what that.
Crackdown's the one that no. There was a game that was banned in a couple like countries, but it wasn't banned here. That people loved it, but it was violent as fuck and horrible. But that's not there.
Crackdown is definitely violent, but I don't think
I think it's
that's
that.
Crackdown was notoriously
I think that was
hard.
when you were talking about.
He's got like a clown mask, dude, like on the cover of the game.
Payday.
You mean Manhunt?
Yeah, maybe.
No,
Manhunt, maybe?
I was thinking Manhunt.
I think it's
yeah.
Manhunt.
Manhunt.
Yeah,
Man,
I think
that's
it
a
is.
long time ago though.
Dude, yeah, it was PS2 era.
Yeah, no, we're like, I mean, you could use any object to just brutally.
Well, the idea was to go find and kill people.
Yeah, that game was awesome. Like
That
that's
was-
my kind of game.
yeah, but Grand Theft Auto got to run strong for like the entirety of its life.
Right, I agree with you. But have you guys ever played State of Emergency?
No.
You ever played that game?
No,
Look
I
it
know
up.
what it is,
Trust me. If you just want something like blindly just killing anything you see, pick up State of Emergency.
That's like Project Overkill too. That's PS1, but it's a good one, dude.
All right, Dishonored 2.
Ish.
It's gonna make. I love the first Dishonored.
Really?
Really?
That was the one Bethesda game I was like, God, you guys fuck. I
I like it.
I didn't like Rage.
It's good, but you didn't like Rage?
I didn't like
love
Rage.
Rage, just because I didn't love it.
I might need to go back.
It was short.
Fair enough.
Like the map you have, I mean, you have point A, point B. You go in between. There's a few shit in there, but it's a short game. You get some cool guns and you fight crazy monsters, but
Right.
it's short. But it's
All right.
fun.
Dreams, which is the weird PS4 like move that you like create dreams and shit, and like other people can come in and like fuck around, do weird shit.
Oh, goody.
Yeah, that's like
That
that big
doesn't
planet,
sound-
but worse.
Oh, dude, it looks interesting, but if they actually can do what they do in the demos, it'll be incredible.
Like
Oh,
Little
I
Big
haven't seen
Planet,
any
man.
demos.
I'll have to
Like,
show it.
How many times
good.
have we seen the demo not be what it really
That's
is?
true.
Like,
Yeah,
That's
that
true.
was
So-
how you
Anybody?
put that made it sound like it could possibly be boring.
Yeah, I think it's meant for more of a younger audience, but
Yeah.
it looked cool.
Like
Remember,
when
just
you had,
not a non-gamer audience.
Yeah.
Like, the true gamer
That's
is always
weird.
going to
I
want
just
this.
want to do
Yeah.
weird
Like,
stuff.
I'm sorry, you give me this,
I do.
and I'll be
FIFA.
fine.
I didn't like the Wii just because I
Give
mean,
me
you
the
had
fucking controller.
Yeah, give me the controller. I'm
Yeah.
cool. I don't want
For
to
real.
think, move,
Yep.
use my brain all that much. I just want to kind of react, you know? You
No,
know?
if I could have, you know,
A true gamer, fucking 52 ounces of pure alcohol just sitting there. All right, let's go.
controllers in each hand, you know, like like a really good sense, and you know, like Might and Magic, you know, something like that, but have, you know, like sensors in each hand, you know, like maybe even if it's just like
Put a
making
glove
fist.
on.
They tried that with Fable.
Well, yeah, but I want something like that legit, you know, but
Nintendo had a game
like
glove.
I want to be able to like shoot my fireballs
so
bad.
myself.
It was.
you know, or like,
That would be cool.
you know, or
I'm sure
like,
we'll get
to
there.
the ground, you know,
Does.
and
I'm
that
sure we'll
sort
get
of
there. All right, FIFA 17. Whoop-de shit.
They're fun fucking games, dude. I hate fucking sports, but God, those games are fun.
Yeah, I'm sure they're
FIFA
fun, but
17.
If you like
go out and
that
play
game, then
soccer.
actually, I guess you would probably like Rocket League.
What's that?
It's soccer with cars.
all right, Final
You guys-
Fantasy,
oh, sorry, go ahead.
Final Fantasy 7 remake, and Final Fantasy 15, of course. Give me as much information on those games as you possibly can. Forza is going to make an appearance. Gears of War 4
Woo!
supposed to be making an
Still
appearance.
probably won't play.
Horizon Zero Dawn, which is that like robot dinosaur, crazy beautiful
PS4.
PS4 exclusive. God of War 4 and Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah, I'm down. So one of you guys has got to get it so you can fucking cowboy out.
I'm down. I loved the first one.
Fuck
Yeah, the
horses.
first one was a good
Yeah,
one.
fuck it.
It was good. Alright, and of course, probably more games will be revealed.
Oh, I need to know more about Cuphead.
Right? It's supposed to be this
I
year.
would really like to know more about Cuphead. And that's why you should have your Xbox on, so we can show
Did
these
you say
guys
Cuphead?
something we talk about.
Well, now that we
say
are
Cuphead?
we are
have you never heard of
done,
Cuphead?
that was this week's episode of Pixel Culture. We're gonna go fuck John's face.